Brought to you by Next Version U. The story, Blueprints and Beginnings. She was 24 and already restless. While her friends still floated between jobs and degrees, she was chasing something sharper, a vision of freedom she couldn't quite name. She didn't want a career, she wanted ownership of her time, her future, her impact. Real estate fascinated her because it was more than property, it was possibility. Each deal was a puzzle, numbers and emotions, risk and intuition. She loved the way it forced her to see potential in what others overlooked. An empty building, a vacant lot, a neglected home that could, with care, become a story of its own. She started small. One project, one mentor, one terrified step after another. There were nights when she lay awake doubting everything. The industry was dominated by older voices, sharper suits, heavier wallets. But every time fear rose, a stronger voice whispered back, "Begin anyway." Her first deal was a disaster. She miscalculated costs, trusted the wrong partner, and lost nearly everything she'd saved. For a week, she wanted to quit. But failure, she realized, was just tuition, an expensive education and courage. So she studied harder. She read, listened, asked questions until mentors who once ignored her started to notice her persistence. They saw in her what she had always seen in herself, potential wrapped in grit. One day during a meeting that was supposed to be routine, a senior investor leaned across the table and said, "You're not here to sell property, are you? You're here to build something bigger." He was right. She wasn't chasing commissions. She was chasing freedom, the ability to design a life that matched her values. Within 2 years, she was leading teams twice her age. Her reputation wasn't built on luck, but on a habit she called curious confidence, the willingness to admit what she didn't know while trusting what she did. Yet even as her portfolio grew, she stayed anchored to the same principle that had started it all: purpose before profit. She mentored younger agents, volunteered in neighborhoods most investors avoided, and reminded everyone who listened that money is just a mirror for meaning. Looking back, she laughs at how naive she once was, but also how brave. Success, she says now, isn't a finish line. It's a language. You get fluent by speaking it every day, even when your voice shakes. And so she keeps building, not just homes, but hope. Because the world doesn't need more owners of things, it needs more architects of change.